always say that project management is the human side of things. What do I mean by that? Effective project managers don't just manage tasks. They lead and inspire people. You build strong relationships with executives, your sponsor, your project team members, and your stakeholders. This enhances collaboration and breaks down these silo walls that are prevalent in some organizations where everybody is only concerned about their work versus, hey, if we take a collaborative approach, because this project is going to have an impact to somebody on this team, if not all of us, how can we work together and problem solve? This is important because without stakeholder or project team buy-in, even the most well thought out plan and the most well executed plan can face resistance or, better yet, funding issues. Here's my actionable tip. Schedule regular one-on-one meetings with key stakeholders as well as project team members and align on expectations. See, a lot of frustration comes from a lack of expectation. See, if I understood what your expectation is from the project, then you won't get frustrated with me because we have an agreed understanding what the actual expectation is. We documented what that expectation looks like. So now if something comes up and you're like, wow, I was expecting such and such, wait, I don't recall that. We've had meetings and I've documented it because we know documentation beats conversation. So are you sure that the expectation changed and the information wasn't communicated to me? So you want to make sure that you can reinforce that commitment to project success. Point number 4, document everything. Do not rely on this thing up here we called a memory. This is a good thing. See, you know the motto here, documentation beats conversation. And I say it over and over again throughout different episodes because I want you to get so good at documenting things, especially if you're working in a fast project environment and you're relying on memory for key decisions or agreements or action items. This is a pure recipe for disaster because you'll have somebody on the stakeholder team or the project team that will say, well, I told you that last week. And if you don't have it properly documented, you can't, what are you going to say? In court, you know what they say? They call that hearsay. Evidence is required. Why this is important? Because relying on your memory for key decision will really impact not just only you, but the trust that your team and your stakeholders have in you. Here's my actionable tip. Maintain a decision vault and track all major project decisions, their rationale and approval history. That is key. When someone makes a major decision, we want to make sure we are presenting this information during our meetings with the approval history. Hey, when did we approve this decision? Who approved this decision? Because we want to ensure that we're all aligned. There's no misstep. There's no miscommunication. All it is forward collaboration. This ensures accountability as well as transparency.